Imagine a serial killer who has been sentenced to 45 years in prison for his crimes. Nico Jenkins is the world's most dangerous killer from America, who has confessed to killing 4 people so far. Many years ago, Nikko became very viral on the internet due to his scary appearance and wrongdoings, and become famous with the legend that anyone who looks at him will die. Please subscribe and like this video before watching the rest of the video. Nico had a hard life since his childhood and did not witness good events. And when we look at his family and history, we see that his descendants destroyed the city, and his parents, 3 sisters, his uncle and his cousin's daughter are criminals. When Nico was only 7 years old, he went to school with a 25 caliber rifle with a loaded magazine, and when he got older, he didn't go to school much and was expelled because of numerous fights. And when he was 13 years old, he learned to pull knives on people, and he became a member of mafia gangs at a young age. And when he was 15 years old, he was arrested and imprisoned for stealing 2 cars full of weapons. Even in prison, he doesn't stop this action, continue to cause problems, and he's sentenced for looting and attacking the prison guards. And the judge sentenced him to 10 years in prison at the Nikko court hearing. And finally, he was released in 2003, but instead of becoming a good citizen, becomes a bigger criminal and continues his crime every day. Just 11 days after being released from prison, Nico accidentally shoots 2 people named Juan Oripena and George Kajiga Ruiz with a gun and kills them. And of course, these murders are done with the help of his sister and cousin and his wallet. They steal 2 people, and only 8 days after his incident, Nico kills his cellmate named Curtis Bradford. The strange part was that they had taken a picture together just a day before. The reason for killing his friend was that Curtis' friend set his house on fire 6 months ago. So they set a trap for Curtis and killed him. This time, he accidentally stopped a woman in front of her car and shoots her 4 times. And the victim was a woman named Andrea Kruger, who had 3 children. Finally, Nico is arrested for crimes of threatening a person, and while in custody, they find out that all these crimes and murders were under Nico's control. But the situation did not improve after he was arrested, and Nico continued to cause trouble. He was interrogated for 8 hours and was found guilty of all 4 of his crimes. He confessed and said that the Snake King Apophis told me that I should kill these 4 people. Even though the court tried to give Nico death penalty, but Nico drew a symbol of the devil on his face with a razor blade and then cut his tongue and divided into 2 parts and make it look like a snake's tongue. He asked the jailer about Nico's access to Gillette, and the jailer says that he has no opinion at all and cannot give any confirmation. Although Nico was not even allowed to communicate with others, he was able to take the key of the 7 bracelets and swallow them. Also, many psychologists examined Nico and came to the conclusion that he does not have any mental problems and he's just playing a role. He knew very well that if the psychologist confirmed that he's crazy, he will easily escape the death penalty. Finally, in May 2017, a panel of 3 judges voted, and their vote was 450 years of imprisonment for this person. Although Nico was not sentenced to death and received 450 years of imprisonment, but Nico's story does not end here, and a bunch of criminals from Nico's deeds inspiration. So let's take a look at some of these criminals. Jason Barnu, a 23-year-old accused of murdering a policeman in Alaska, and the pupil of one of his eyes was completely blackened, and he was sentenced to 22 years in prison in court. And besides killing that policeman, he was accused of 14 other crimes before killing the policeman, and at the time of killing him, he was on drug. Drug was heroin. Charles Bronson. In 1974, he was 19 years old. Charles went to prison for armed robbery, and in prison, he behaved violently with Baggy, and because of this, his sentence kept increasing. Thank you for watching this video till end. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below. Bye!